Hey, Walkman 45. Just showcasing a couple projects I'm working on today. So firstly found this old Ranger. I think it's like a medium stockman at a flea market store. Had a broken tip, which I reprofiled. Kind of hogged out a little bit too much on my last bench sander, so I've been trying to clean it up a little bit with the Dremel. And I bought a box of these really cool kind of like Brillo pads for the Dremel. The whole box was only like, I don't know, 10 bucks, 15 bucks. And it's got, this is a fabric polisher, like final polisher. And these are different grits of like a Brillo material. So I got that, so I've been using that on some stuff, cleaning this up a little bit. But like this end cap there was some sort of like covering, like chrome covering, and it was starting to chip, and it was super sharp, so I polished that off. But these are really nice. You know, another example of these cool old knives. Great snap. Oh yeah, this was broken too, so I had to like reprofile that a little bit. You know, great walk and talk. I love the long pull, long nail nick. Really cool knife. You know, like they melted in the shield, so it's not coming out on like the crappy case shields that they just like, I don't even know that they super glue on. But anyways, yeah, look at this. Really nice, cool knife. Another one, I got two of these old school GI kind of like camp knives, whatever they're called. I love the bales, super classic. But they both had, they were both missing the main blade. So again, I had some blades around, and I put in this S&M Titusville, PA Queen. This one, sheep's foot, half stop. I mean, come on, that's awesome, right? So I got that one. And then, you know, I'll do the same thing to this guy with probably this blade. It's another S&M, SM. I don't even know what company these were. Please tell me. S&M. And this one is called Heritage Series, but again, a queen made blade, long pull. So at some point I'll do that. And then this was a blade I got from Track of the Wolf. It's a, how long is this? Yeah, it's like a 6-inch Bowie. It's kind of like the longest that they have for the Bowie. They have a couple others that are wider, but the Bowie is my favorite type of blade, and I wanted to get it. This is a carbon steel. That's another reason I got it, is because all the other ones I can find online, you know, from Pakistan or whatever, they're all stainless. This came like dull sharp, so just it needs to be, you know, a little bit of a sharpening. Shouldn't be too big of a deal. And then I bought a cross guard. You kind of had to fit it. The quality is decent, but the like where the tang meets the blade, it wasn't even. You can see like a little gap. You know, I tried to like grind it out a little bit before I fit it, but I'm not a machinist and I don't have any machining equipment. So like I was using an angle grinder, Dremel, try to get it relatively even. And then I used, I had this old saddle, random, I know, and I cut up a couple like rings and shoved that down on and just filled them with oil after everything was set. And then this is all the stag, crown stag, I had to drill out, obviously. And so you can see that the tang actually goes down like to about there, but the tang did have I don't remember the size, but an opening for a pin. So I filled it with epoxy after I drilled it out, and I measured more than a few times to make sure this lined up, so that I only drilled it one time. As you can see, this had a tine that was coming out. But yeah, came out okay. I realized that the handle is way too long. Like, look at the balancing. The balance is like back here. But I didn't want to chop up the handle. I wanted a big handle. And also the tang for this blade, like I said, it probably is 5 inches maybe. It's pretty long. But damn, this stag antler is just beautiful. Just love it. And I'll echo a few other guys' tips and tricks on some other projects that I'm doing. And I didn't use it on this, but basically you boil the antler to get it flat. And what you could really do is you can boil this as it is without drilling it, and you can get it the marrow inside soft enough that you can shove it onto the tang without having to drill, and then it sets up and hardens, and then you just stick a pin in there if you wanted to, or you really didn't even have to. Like, I didn't have to stick the pin in, because I also used my angle grinder to cut in a few notches on the tang so that it had more of like a surface area, negative surface area, so there was no chance of it wiggling or pulling out. So a couple projects. Still got to clean up around here. All right. Walking Man 45.